So the first night in the tent is over. I already woke up at around 4 AM because birds started singing, lights started streaming in. I'm used to sleeping in a dark and quiet environment, so that's a little different than usual.
Alright everyone, first of all, something I forgot when I was still in my tent. Welcome back, my name is Winsum, and today we will continue our way through the Netherlands. Today we are walking from Winsum to Groningen, and mostly through natural terrain, but it's also through the city of Groningen. In all honesty, it still feels really awkward to film myself, and I'm still a little bit shy. You can also notice that. So in vlog I will likely just shoot some photos and do a voiceover of those photos instead of actually filming it. Some 5 kilometers after Winsum we reach Farnworth. Farnworth is a village on the Rijdiep. The Rijdiep is a canal between Groningen and the Wadden Sea, giving it an open connection to sea and thus making it a possibility of haven. Since the moment the Rijdiep was made, Groningen has a haven. We are now crossing the Rijdiep over a Wetsingersluis. The Wetsingersluis is made to keep the salt, high seawater out of the city of Groningen. So, it kind of lost its function as sport between the haven of Groningen and the sea after the Eems Canal, the Canal of Eems, has been built in, I believe, 1935, if I'm correct. At least somewhere in the 1900s. We have some 2 kilometers up the place where we left off. Just a moment ago. We are Turp Oosten. Now the Turp Oosten is partly dug down because they needed dirt and clay. And because it is so steep, and because actually only the church is basically on the turf, this turf is one of the most photographed and painted in all of the province of Groningen. Continuing on, we will soon reach quite an interesting road. Between Oostum and Winsum, a village a little further onward, we can find a road called the Dode Weg, literally meaning the dead road. Now, this road is, well, the name is quite obvious. It's not meant to be eerie, it is meant to announce a road that leads to the local graveyard. So, because of some circumstances, I do have to make a detour, because the road we would take is over there, but close to that. If you would follow that, you'd find a bridge, and I've heard that someone broke it. So we can't go that way. Now we have to follow the Rijdiep until we get to the Van Starkenborg Canal, which is at the border of Groningen, right over there. So, it's a quick detour, nothing special. I'll be in the city in no time. So, I might screw it up a little bit, because we are finally back on track, but it appears that the bridge that I had to avoid was this canal that I still have to cross. So I'm just gonna walk a little further to see if I can find another bridge to cross. If not, I'm gonna have to walk back. About that bridge that I had to cross, that would have been right here, but I now have to walk to that white bridge over there, which is 2 kilometers from here, and then I will have to walk 2 kilometers back. So 19 kilometers. No, it's going to be at least 23 now. Well, no problem. It's just a little further, and we'll have longer hikes in this month. So I am finally back on track after about an hour of extra walking. And now I only need to walk for another 6 kilometers or something until I reach Groningen. It was kind of a long detour, but almost anyway, so on the first photo of Groningen we see the university complex known as Zernike. Now this is a university complex that dates back to 1614, and it was named after the physicist Fritz Zernike. It is one of 4 classic universities, together with the universities of Amsterdam, Utrecht and Leiden. Next we hike through the Noorderplantsoen. The Noorderplantsoen is a park in North Groningen. It was built at the site where there were still city walls until 1874. Between 1880 and 1920 they were rebuilt to the park it is now, in English style, including a pavilion that was built in 1928. Next up we saw the A. This is a canal that runs through Groningen and that used to have a haven. The large warehouses that you can see on the photo give a clear sign of a history with a lot of trade. In the background you can see the Der A church, and the Der A church is the second oldest church of the province of Groningen, and it stems from the 13th century. In the 15th century it was rebuilt in Gothic style to the way it is now. Next up we reached the fish market, or the fish market. It's a market square at the base of the Der A church, and it used to be a haven, but it was dried and later it became a market for fish. In the background you can see the Martini Tower, that is 97 meters high, and with that it is the 5th highest church steeple in the Netherlands. So at about 3 PM we finally reach our hotel room, but we are not done yet for today, because there's more. So as I said, I'm back. I'm not done yet. We're going up the Martini Tower, one of the highest church steeples of the Netherlands. The Martini Tower was rebuilt twice. The first 2 were destroyed by lightning, and the third, that was built in 1482, still stands. But it is not as tall as it used to be. It used to be 127 meters high, but after the Dutch people won the war against the Spaniards in 1577, they lit a bonfire at the highest transept of the church, and the upper 30 meters of the Martini Tower collapsed. So it used to be the highest steeple of Europe, now it is only the 5th highest steeple in the Netherlands. Out here in the Martini Tower, you can see quite far. This is the direction where we came from in the past 2 days. This is the direction where we came from in the past 2 days. Right near the horizon should be Pieterpad, where we started our trip. And going this way, we might even be able to see into Germany. We might even be able to see into Germany from here. On the left side, you can see a yellowish tower. That is one of the highest climbing centers in Europe. It has a tower. That's the yellow thing you can see over there, and that is 36 meters high. A 36-meter high rock wall. This is the direction we are going. As you can see, quite a lot more forest than what we've had before. I don't really see the villages themselves where we are going, although I doubt if you will be able to see them anyway. The last of the 4 directions. Well, this shows a view to the west. Quite far, but I haven't really done any research on what is there. During the editing of this video, I found out that I forgot to do an outro. So here we go. This was it for now. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all next time.